Yo, I'm trying to find these views, B. Where the views? Yo, no? Listen, y'all. We're back in business. We ain't slowing down for the rest of 2020. I got videos in the clip, loaded, ready to just upload. Boom. You're welcome. All right. The second you're welcome is I'm gonna start streaming Street Fighter 5. That's right. These hands, yeah, it's over for y'all. Somebody has got. Listen, I'm tired of the frauds thinking that they can just run rampant. You can't run rampant. All right. Somebody's got to make you wish that you didn't have to pay for high-speed internet just to lose to these Puerto Rican Dominican hands. All right. That's it. Just listen. Just cancel the utility. You don't need it anymore. Focus your time on studying. All right. Listen, stay tuned. But I need to go get me a plantain. Feel me? I gotta crunch. My bad. Sometimes I just get excited, you know? Listen, this episode is just gonna be cutscenes. For y'all that wanna hear all the voice acting, well, this is like 15 minutes just voice acting, alright? So it's gonna cut abruptly at the end, and then y'all can catch me on the next episode, which is gonna be gameplay. Denam and Sir Leonard arrive in the Archaeopolis of Rhyme, where they encounter Sistina, a member of the Liberation Front, which is a group loyal to the late King Dorgalua. Sistina was cornered by Galgastani soldiers. After coming to her aid, our heroes exchange a few words with her before Sir Leonard orders her to leave and never return. Now, at the steps of Phidoch Castle, can Denam and Sir Leonard convince the Dark Knights to stay put? What up, y'all? It's your boy Totones Gaming. I hope you guys are having a good day, and let's get right into it. Last time we left off, where did we leave off? The Archaeopolis of Rhyme. We saved Sistina from some Galgastani soldiers. We saw that she's really trying to fight for peace and yada yada. We do have a new warrant report, so let's check that out. Liberation Front a danger? The Liberation Front is made of backroom partisans loyal to the late King Dorgalua. Though they promote equality regardless of ethnicity or religious beliefs, their violent tactics have been called into question following a number of civilian deaths. Front leader Seria Farana vehemently denies any part in these killings. She states this is merely propaganda targeted at discrediting their cause. Cool. So, front leader Seria? Yeah, Seria Farana. She's one of 4 Farana sisters. Sistina is her sister. So that's 2 of them that we've met so far. And we've still got 2 more to meet. And their role in the story is a lot greater than we're led to believe right now. They're not just some random girls, you know, just fighting about. Alright, I promise you guys, we're gonna start off with some story, so let's do it. Who goes there? Speak your name. I am Lena Raichi. Racy or Raichi? We're gonna go with he's Italian. Lena Raichi Rimon, sworn sword of the Knights of Almorica. I come before you, a humble servant of the great Duke Ronway, esteemed leader of the Wallisters. I shall announce your arrival. Beep beep boop, pushing buttons and shit. The Dark Knights make their fastness here in Phidoch Castle. See her soaring white walls. No wonder they name her the Swan. But beneath her outward beauty is a nearly impregnable fortress. Be glad we are not tasked to take her. The Dark Knight Balsaphon. We have looked for your arrival, Sir Lena. You bring word from the Duke. I do, my lord. No doubt you've had a hard journey. Come, rest within our halls. Good nights. We find your Duke's proposal most intriguing. Have you an answer? Perhaps you had best ask my lord directly for that. Sir Lancelot is here, in this castle? Cue in the triggered theme from Kill Bill. He is. Greetings, brave knights of the Wallister. I am Lancelot Tartaros. Leonard Raichi Riemann of Almorica, if it please you. You have considered our proposal, yes? Ha! You waste no time, do you? I like that. I do have an answer for your Duke. Tell his grace that his struggle with the Gagastani is of no concern to his eminence, Abuna Brenton. Nor is it any concern of ours. The Knights Loslorien remain, and shall remain, neutral on the matter. My thanks, sir, for your swift response. Our lord will be much pleased. Indeed, yet I must ask, do you really believe you can defeat the Gagastani without our aid? Defeat Gagastan? Surely not. But such was never our intention. All we want, all we have ever wanted, is to fashion a peace with them. The Gagastani are a proud people. Were it come to light that we sought the aid of a foreign power, I'm afraid it would endanger the position of those in the Gagastani rank who seek an accord as we do. So your Duke does not want to anger his neighbors by placing his problems in our hands. Bakram could stand to take a lesson from him. I did not mean to suggest, no matter. We of Lotus place much upon a man's honor. I can understand why your Duke would disdain the Bakram way, enjoying a life of leisure while others do their dirty work. As you say, sir. Forgive me, but your henchmen are so youthful, I feared you wanted for seasoned men. Though they may be young in years, my knight's skill in battle is no lesser for it. Indeed. They freed his excellency and routed the Gagastani at Almorica. Moreover, it was they who came to my aid in Crisaro. Without their intervention, I would not be here today. Ha! So these are the heroes of Goliath, then. Forgive an old knight and his errant tongue. I say, have we met before? No, not as such. That is what? Speak plainly. That night in Goliath, it snowed for the first time in years. I remember the sweep of flakes over the harbor, the bitter cold, and you were there. Mind your place, Cashua. Have you forgotten why we're here? He's right, sister. This isn't the time. This conflict is larger than us now. Ah, the torching. You would have been children, of course. Aye, we attacked that night on word that elements of the resistance lurked in town. False word, yes. I remember it well, as do you, clearly. We were in error, though I hardly expect forgiveness on that account. Still, I can but apologize for all it will do. Enough of this. Our Duke awaits our return. Oh? I had hoped to speak at greater length. Forgive them. Forgive us, good sir. We'll be taking our leave. I like how Vice was quiet for once, man. No, no. Oh, whew. Was that entirely necessary, my lord? I recalled Hobbyrim. My brother? Aye, he was a staunch ally in that fight. Why? Nothing. Only the brother and sister just now put me in mind of him and you. Homie said the brother and sister remind him of him and his own brother. Let's look in the Warren report, see if there's any more updates. There are. Resistance Bakram Alliance. A group of resistance forces have broken through Gagastani lines at Rhyme. Sir Leonard of the Knights of Almorica is thought to be among them. Leonard is a senior member in the resistance, and it is rumored he was sent as an envoy to seek the aid from the Bakram. Alright, y'all. Let's make our way back to Almorica Castle and report. You set aside your own enmity for the greater Wallister good. Such loyal service will not be forgotten. Would that time afforded you more rest, but I must ask you to leave for Balmamusa at once. Balmamusa? That lies in the territory the Galgastani allotted for Wallister rule, no? Wallister rule. Camps where our people are forced to live in squalor. It was a mining town once. Coal. Now our kinsmen are herded there like cattle. Some 5,000 labor in Balmamusa, slaves in all but name. The conditions are horrific beyond words. Scores die by the day. Then it falls to us to free them. You could never free 500, leave alone 5,000. No, you are to incite them to revolt. An army 5,000 strong. There for the taking. In truth, we cannot stay our course and hope for victory. We are far outmatched. However slight, we must tip the scales in our favor before the Gagastan strike. If all goes well, our bid will widen the rift between Balbatos and his enemies at home. He can scarce dispatch troops here before silencing the cries of dissent within his own ranks. We cannot let such chance escape us. There will be those in Balmamusa with no stomach for fighting, and others who would sooner leave things as they are. Your task will be to win them to our cause. They grow weary of fighting, else they would rally more readily. I can think of none better to wake their slumbering heroism than young heroes such as yourselves. I shall follow at the head of a separate file, bearing arms for them. The Galgastani hold the lands west of Tynemouth, Dame Ravnus. The Galgastani hold the lands west of Tynemouth. Dame Ravnus over here will go with you in support. My sword is yours. Much rests on your young shoulders. I pray for your swift return. Damn, heroes of Goliath, man, making their name in society. I'm counting on you, Lena. Do not fail me. No need to worry. Our plans proceed apace. Let's go straight to Lake Bordeaux. Ooh. Sir Lancelot. Ah, Denam. Tracked me down again. No. Ah, Denam. Tracked me down again, did you? Sir Gildas told me I'd find you here. So you have. Please, come closer. You look troubled. This business in Balmamusa disturbs you. Sir Leonard says it'll be a dangerous undertaking. Are you frightened? That's not like you, Denam. I am not frightened. There's no shame in admitting fear. We are all afraid at one time or another. Even you? More times than I can count. At the first ring of steel, my hands tremble with it. But fear alone cannot kill you. It has no teeth. It's strange. I tell myself I'd gladly die for our cause. But when faced with death, the fear is all too real. Risking your life is one thing. Losing it is another. The best way you can aid your people is to stay alive. see the battle through the end. And there's your sister to think of, too. What about you? Would you die to save the ones you love? What's that? A music box. It belonged to my wife. Your wife? It's been for 5 years now, before the war with the Empire. They had already begun their advance, and we fled, vagrants in our own land. My wife fell ill, and before I knew it, she was gone. I considered following her into her death. My thoughts often strayed down that path before battle. But her music box still sang of life, and I knew it was not my time. My burden had not yet reached its end. I'm so sorry, Sir Lancelot. One young as you should never be forced to fight. But that's not the world we live in.